Hello and welcome to yet another episode of From the Heart Podcast. All right, guys, how are y'all doing today? I got my auntie curls in today, y'all. I'm waiting on them to fall. I'm going to New York next week, so I had to get my hair done, you know, let those curls fall. I got my tea. Y'all already know how this go. I got my tea, so we're ready to get into this podcast episode. First things first, let's go ahead and jump into our prayer. Father God, we come to you today and we ask that what I said today is of value to somebody. Lord, I pray that it helps somebody find their peace. I pray that it just helps somebody be at peace. Lord God, I ask that my words come through and from you, from my heart. I ask that you come into the room. I ask that you come into those whose hearts are listening today, Father God. And I just ask that it be a really good talk and it be a really good time, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, how y'all doing today? It is a beautiful, beautiful Monday. I hope that you guys are well as we're starting this new week. As I said, I'll be in New York this week, but by the time you guys see this, I will actually be boarding a plane headed to New York. Today, well, if you guys haven't seen, well, first things first, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, so you could be a part of the family. I thank you guys for watching and listening out there wherever you may be. We got a little belly out today, child, because it's a little warm, so we're getting ready for the spring, summer, whatever the case may be. And you know, we've kind of just been flowing through the topics, and today I wanted to talk about peace. Finding your peace, maintaining your peace, protecting your peace, and not letting people disrupt your peace. All right. And I wanted to talk about this topic in specifically today because peace is everything to me, right? Peace is everything to me. And at one point my peace was disturbed, so much so that I was in a very, very, very dark place, a place where I didn't even recognize myself because I had allowed somebody to disrupt my peace so bad, and I had to literally fight my way out of that dark hole in order for me to get and gain my peace back. So this conversation kind of stemmed from a conversation that I had with a really good friend of mine, Jenny. She and I, we were in the Navy, served in the Navy together, and I hadn't talked to her in a really long time. And so she and I had a conversation because we're trying to get together, myself, her, and then another one of our really good friends from the Navy. We're trying to get together, and we were just kind of catching up and talking. Like, I hadn't talked to her in years. And so I called her up and we were kind of having a conversation, and she was kind of catching me up on what she had going on, and then mine too. And she was just like, it's so good to hear your voice. She was saying how infectious my personality is, and she was saying how infectious just me being is for other people. And I was telling her, I was like, you know, I am the way that I am because I have joy in my heart. Like, I really truly have joy in my heart, and I didn't have it a few years ago. I didn't. And today I can honestly say that the joy that I have, y'all, we not crying today. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. The joy that I have is a genuine and true joy that is indescribable. It's so indescribable, and it's not brought on by anybody except for me and God's work. Listen, when I tell y'all I'm so at peace with where I am in life, and no, it's not perfect. It's not. There are things that I'm still wanting and desiring, and eventually they will come to me, but my mind is at peace. My heart is at peace. Like, my home is peaceful. I was talking to my best friend the other day on the phone, and I was telling her that I have yet to have an argument of any kind in my house. I've been in my house going on 3 years this year, and I have yet to have an argument. I refuse to let anybody come up in here and argue or whatever, even if it's amongst themselves or whatever. Like, I remember when I first bought my house, I hosted Thanksgiving here, and my sister came in with some energy, and I told her, baby, you can go, because what we not gonna do is have that energy up in my house, okay? I'm so at peace, and anybody that's trying to disrupt it, it has to go. I don't care who you are. Like I just told y'all, my sister, if you trying to disrupt my peace and what I got going on, oh baby, you can go. I don't care who you are, mama, sister, friend, spouse, boo, kid, whatever. You trying to disrupt my peace, you gotta get away from me. And so back to what I was saying. When she and I were talking, she was just like, you know, the way that you are and how you just keep, you know, kind of going. And I told her, I was like, Jenny, you know, her name is Jenny, but I call her Jenny. I was telling her, you know, when you have somebody try and steal something from you and then you kind of get it back on your own, it makes you appreciate it a lot more. It makes you project it a lot more. And so the peace that I have and the joy that I have, I try and project it onto others as much as I can. And even if you don't accept it, that don't have nothing to do with me, because guess what? I'm still gonna be joyous, I'm still gonna be happy, and I'm still gonna be at peace, okay? Because that's genuinely who I am, where I am, and how I am. Like, I'm not gonna change that. So when I started kind of reflecting on how I got back here, a lot of prayer, a whole lot of prayer. I will not say forgiveness, because listen, I told y'all, this is from the heart. This is gonna be real raw, uncut. I don't forgive easily. I hold grudges, I do, and I don't hold them to the point to where they affect me. I just don't mess with you, period. And I'm working on it, y'all, because it's not the healthiest thing to society. I mean, I don't give two shits, because I just won't deal with you, and that'll be that. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. I also got here by doing the work on myself, and understanding that, and grace, I won't lie, and grace to not allow me to be to them who they were to me. That might sound crazy, but to those who get it, and those who don't, well, you won't. But it took me having to really like dig myself and refine myself and I'm not even gonna say reinvent, because I'm the same person that I was. I'm just a lot better now. Not much really gets under my skin today, unless it has something to do with my kids. Honestly, nothing really bothers me. My best friend say something's wrong with me, because like she say nobody's safe. Like, nobody's safe. She say I will cut anybody off and it just be that, and it just is what it is. And she's right, because you're not about to disrupt my peace. And here's the thing, here's the gotcha. I'm one of those people where you know what it is that I'm going to expect of you, because you're going to get the same thing from me. And if it comes to a point to where you're pushing and probing at me to where I have to cut you off, then you deserved it, because you were antagonizing and intentionally doing what you know was going to get me to a point of you really trying to disrupt my peace and probably disrupting my peace. And so therefore I have to cut you off, because in today I'm a lot more communal. Communal? Is that the word? I communicate. Yeah, I communicate a lot more now. And back then I wasn't. Back then it just would be what it is. But now I give you room to ask yourself out. I do. And I make things a lot easier. Like I make it easy for us to be. Like, I make it easy for me to be in your life and vice versa, because again, I'm a genuine person who is really truly a joy to be around and to be with. And I'm not just saying that because it's me. I'm saying that because it's true. And anybody that knows me, anybody that you talk to that is around me, hell, it's people that I don't even know. Like, they had a guy who I get hoodies and stuff from. He reached out to me via Facebook and was like, a lady saw you in one of my hoodies on, and she was just like, she's so awesome. Like, her personality is everything. And if you get to know her, then you'll love her. I don't know this lady. I don't know who she is. She knows me. I don't know how she knows me. But what you see is what you get. It is what it is. And I showed a small portion of who I am. So imagine being in my life and me in yours. I take that very seriously, and it's a privilege for both of us. It's a privilege for me to be a part of your life, and it's a privilege for you to be a part of mine. So don't come up in here thinking that you're about to disrupt that, because listen, baby, I'm good by myself. Like Fabulous said, I'm a movement by myself, baby, and I'm a force by myself too. I've been by myself all my life, pretty much. I'm the baby of the family, both mom and dad's side. My sister on both sides are 5 years older than me. I didn't have a relationship like that with my sister on my dad's side. And then my mom's daughter, it was just like, I've been by myself. Okay, I know how to maneuver by myself. All right. So for me to, if I have to cut whoever out of my life so that I can remain at peace, that's cool with me. It's cool with me. But the people that's here, they gonna stay here, and they, you know, so I ain't tripping on it. Also, you have to know and be careful with who's in your life for your peace. Okay? I have met people and I have unmet people. Okay? I have known people, and now I do not know said people, and vice versa, they do not know me. Okay? But the people that are currently in my life, they are a part of my peace. They are a part of my joy. And they bring, they bring the same energy that I'm on. See, when people start getting funny, like I've made connections with people and it was straight in the beginning, and then they start moving funny. They start doing weird shit, and I'm just like, you know what? This ain't really what I want. You know what I'm saying? So I let it be. I let it be. Ain't no beef. It is what it is. We can be cordial. You know what I'm saying? But as far as you being a part of my world, nah, I'm good, because I don't know. It's not so much of a matter that you're disrupting my peace, because I really don't care like that. But I have to be able to trust you. And if I can't 100% trust you, then I don't need you around me. Because here's the thing. Me and my best friend was talking about friendships and stuff, and this is probably going to be our next topic. I'm going to try and get her to come on the podcast, y'all, so we can discuss it. But it's hard getting that lady on this doggone podcast, Tiffany. It's hard getting her on here, but I'm going to try my best to get her on here. But we were talking about, like, friendships that I've had, and she's watched come and go, and, you know, and she was saying, well, friend, I've seen this in so-and-so, and I saw that coming, and it's great that you're no longer friends with them or whatever. And I told her, I was like, friend, you know, when I'm friends with somebody, like, I'm not looking for you to be doing weird stuff. Like, I'm not looking for you to be doing snake stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking for negative things to come from you because you're my friend. Like, I'm looking at you as if, because here's the thing, I don't do friends. I really don't. I do, like, my friends who I have are my family. I don't do friends because I just don't. I just don't. A lot of people like to throw that word, oh, friend. No, like, that's a real word. Like, that's a real thing. And people just be putting everybody in this friend category, and that's not true. So for me, if you're around me, like I say, if I bring you to my house, then we connected in a different kind of way. Because this is where I lay my head. This is my most peaceful place. You know what I'm saying? Like my pillow say, this is my happy place, okay? So I'm not just letting any and everybody up in here. So I'm not looking for my friends to be cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? And so she would be like, you know, I've seen it, and I blah, 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 whoop, whoop. And needless to say, me and these people are no longer friends, and that's okay. But removing them even for the smallest thing. To somebody else it might be small, but for me it's just like that can kind of disrupt my peace, whether it be in that moment or if we were to reconcile. I'm gonna be looking over my shoulder trying to figure out, okay, are you gonna do the same thing? Like, are you gonna be a snake again, or are you gonna be moving funny again, or you know, doing weird stuff again? That's not peaceful for me. So I just rather not deal with it. I'm not going to deal with it. And that's a part of protecting my peace. Like, protecting your peace can be anything, whether it be, like for me, cleaning my house. When my nerves get bad, I start cleaning. That's protecting my peace. That's helping me realign my peace. I'm a Libra, baby. And them scales, once they tipped, it be unbalanced like a mofo. I'm telling you, like, I'm a true Libra. Like, I have to be aligned or it just will not work. So when it's unbalanced, or if it's not as peaceful, because hell, sometimes my house not peaceful. Like right now, I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. Where I'm filming it, it's not peaceful. Like, I have clean clothes that I folded on the floor, and when I finish this podcast, I'm gonna pick them up and I'm gonna go put them in a drawer so that my peace can be back aligned. Right now it's unbalanced. See, peace don't come from just people. Peace can be anything. Peace can be your house not being in order. See, when my house not in order, I'm not at peace. I'm not. I will cancel my entire day just to get my house right. Because again, this is my space. This is my peaceful space. So if it is not peaceful within itself, I'm not okay. That means I will shut down everything that I have going on, and I'm going to clean from top to bottom to make sure that it's realigned and everything is back peaceful, because that's just how I am. So peace doesn't just come from people. Peace comes from anything. And it's whatever you make it to be, whatever peace looks like for you. Peace could be going for a walk, like my uncle. If y'all haven't met Uncle Lucky, oh, he's just he is everything to me. But Uncle Lucky has this thing where Uncle Lucky will go outside and he'll, like, this bowl, and he'll just, it's a thing that he has, and he'll just circle that bowl and keep circling and keep circling and keep circling. That's peaceful for him. He'll go outside and he'll watch the birds. It's peaceful for him. So whatever peace is for you, that's what you have to protect. You know, if for me, peace is when I'm in the car by myself and there's no music playing. That's peace for me, because that's when I'm talking to God. That's when I'm clearing my thoughts. The same thing when I'm in the shower. I hate when my kids come and bother me when I'm taking a bath or a shower, because that is my peace time. Y'all disrupting my peace, okay? I love y'all, but y'all disrupting my peace. You gotta go. Because those are my moments where I'm clearing myself. Like, I'm getting myself prepared for whatever it is that I have to face. Because here's the thing. A lot of things, i.e. work or everyday encounters with people and stuff like that, that can kind of invade your peaceful space, even if it's indirectly and they're not really trying to do, and they don't even have to do anything negative. It's just, it's not peaceful. So I have to prepare myself to deal with those kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? So taking the time to, like, breathing is a thing for me too that I do to protect my peace. Like, when I feel myself getting, you know, whatever, I just have to, like, okay, D, I do this to myself. Okay, D, all right, you know, let's breathe. Because if I don't breathe, it's just like Uncle Lucky told me. He was like, you really don't have no, gray area. It's either this or it's red. It's either everything, the world is put together, or it's on fire with you. And I don't want to be like that. So I have to, like, remain in a peaceful state all the time, because again, I told you I'm a true Libra. I have to be balanced, or it's not gonna be good. It's just not gonna be. Either it's gonna be, when I'm unbalanced, is like really, really good to what other people think is extra, or it's like really, really bad and you're probably gonna hate me. And I don't want to be like that. So I try and stay at a happy medium, in a peaceful place. I pray a lot. I pray all day. And it don't be nothing serious. It just be, you know, I might walk in the store, oh Lord, please, you know, don't let nobody hit me with their basket or something like that. You know, because you got to protect your store shopping peace. Because listen, it be crazy in them stores, and I be in the store every day. Okay, every day, like that girl say on TikTok. So prayer is a lot of me protecting my peace. It's the bulk of me protecting my peace. It was the bulk of how I got out of the dark spot that I was. And it's crazy because I actually lost faith a little bit in that time, and we'll talk about that at a later date. But yeah, but I found my way back in. It's crazy how I lost the faith, but I found my faith in losing faith. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. I'll break it down to y'all in another episode, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, protect your peace, write your peace, actively do what it is that you want peace to look like. Cut whoever and whatever out. Declutter is peace for me. Like, I went through a phase the last at the top of this year, kind of like the end of December, and still is in this phase where I'm just constantly decluttering. And anybody that knows me, they call me a hoarder, because I hate to throw stuff away because you just never know. Now, my house is not, my house is like a store. It's organized like a store, but it's a lot that I have. And so I've even gotten to a place where I've been throwing things away just because it's no longer, it's disrupting my peace. Like, I think the older, or the, I'm not gonna say the older, but I think as you grow and you evolve, so does your peace levels and what you want that to look like. And so for me, decluttering is definitely one of my peace protections. I declutter because at one point it was shopping. One point protecting my peace was shopping, but is it really protecting your peace, or is it masking the pain that you're trying to avoid? We'll talk about that too. Yeah, I'm good with this. Listen, because she done been through some things. When I tell you she done been through some things, y'all, she done been through some things. But yeah, man, protect your peace. Find your peace. To find it, you're going to have to dig deep, and you're going to have to start having some real conversations with yourself. Again, it has nothing to do, and here's the thing, peace don't come from nobody else. Peace comes from within you. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It has nothing to do with the people around you per se as to having that peace. Because once you get to a level of emotional intelligence, nothing can disrupt your peace, honestly. But we're human at the end of the day. And like I said, the most that is going to disrupt me today, like this, is going to be something dealing with my children. Anything else, it's very, or somebody just being stupid. Like, don't bother me. I have a thing with people bothering me. What is you bothering me for? Go find you something else to do. Like, don't bother me. And I'm talking about bothering me in a negative way. Like, I went to Sam's and I have a handicap parking license because I am a disabled veteran. And this white lady decided that she was going to come knock on my window and then bother me because she didn't see the hanging light, but my license plate tells me that I can park here. So she wanted to be the handicap police. I get that a lot. But see, that's how that right there is disrupting my peace. You know, because why you bothering me? Mind your damn business. And we're going to have a podcast on that too. Mind your business. This don't have nothing to do with you. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to realign because she had got mad a little bit and had to just disrupt her peace a little bit because I just mind your damn business. But where was I going with that? I don't know. But y'all get what I'm saying. I really don't know where I was going with this. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, protect your peace. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was saying that not much bothers me unless it has to do with my kids. But y'all people be blowing me with the damn parking. They really do. But anyways, don't let things get to you. That's a part of protecting your peace too. Like, people are stupid. People are idiots. People just, there's really some nasty people in the world whose life is to really make other people's lives miserable. So don't even worry about them. Like, just let them be nasty and miserable and negative, and just let them be. Like, piss them off by being kind. They want to be negative, just sprinkle that peace all over them. Just sprinkle it. Just, who you want to be mad today? Oh, have a little bit of peace. Because what the hell is wrong with you? Nobody got time for that. But anyways, guys, protect your peace at all costs, okay? No matter who it is, what it is. Hell, sometimes you got to protect yourself from yourself, because you might want to disrupt your peace. Your thoughts Your negative thoughts is disrupting your peace. So sometimes you have to be protective of even yourself when it comes to this peace thing, man. Peace is real, and protecting it is very much so real. And we have to do everything that we can to do so, because not having that peace disrupts you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Like, not having peace, it just throws your whole entire life off. It really does. So make sure that whatever it is, light you some candles, incense, pray, go to church. If you do the holistic way, you know, whatever it is, hell, if you gotta choose violence sometimes, that protects your peace, then damn it, I do not condone violence. I do not condone violence. I don't. But if you gotta duck, if you book to protect your peace, I do not condone violence. Do whatever you gotta do, okay? Do whatever you gotta do. So yeah, that's my little it was more so a rant about peace and protecting it, and how to get back to when you're in a dark place. Also, if you have to, seek counseling. Seek counseling. I've gone through a bunch of counseling a few times, and it helped. It really did. And I've done in-person counseling, I've done over the phone counseling, I've done chat counseling as well. So I've done quite a few rounds of counseling that helped as well. If you can't figure it out yourself, there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with going to counseling, especially in the Black community. Let me say it again. There is absolutely nothing wrong with going to counseling in the Black community. It is very much so needed. It is very much so beneficial. It is very much so therapeutic. It very much so helps. Okay? Okay. All right. So I've been forgetting to give y'all a quote. And I don't know why, it just be escaping me. But today I have a quote for you guys. Here's the quote. You guys are ready? You ready? Mind your damn business if you don't have a handicap parking tag. All right, guys. That was it for the podcast. I'm so happy that you guys stayed with me, rocked with me, and was here today. I am your host, DalanaB, and this was another episode of From the Heart Podcast. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Come back next week as we will dive into the topic of friendships and how that looks, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Again, this is From the Heart Podcast, and I am your host, DalanaB. Thank y'all for watching. It's just that's how I've been for so long, because I've been by myself for so long. So